I tried Amazon FBA for 3 years. Here's what they don't tell you. I sold my first product on Amazon in March 2023, and within my first year of starting, I'd done over 100k in revenue. Now, in the past 12 months, I've done 600k in sales. But here's the thing, most people who start Amazon FBA never hit those numbers. Not because it's impossible, but because nobody warns them what the journey really looks like. So in today's video, I'm breaking down the 7 things that no one tells you about Amazon FBA. The stuff I wish someone had told me when I first started out. Let's get straight into it. Number 1, Amazon FBA is a marathon, not a sprint. It's the biggest truth that nobody wants to hear, but you absolutely need to. Most people approach Amazon with the wrong mindset. They think it's a quick flip. They think they'll turn 300 into 3,000 overnight. And they think they'll hit 10k months in the first 60 days of starting. But Amazon does not work like that. Here's the reality. Your first 3 to 6 months are more about learning how to analyze deals properly, how to efficiently send in a shipment, the process of stock management such as inbound times, delays and restock cycles, how to avoid bad purchases, how to ungate or get unrestricted in certain categories. It's literally building a skill, just like going to the gym. The first time you step in, you don't go ahead and bench 100 kg. You need to learn form, how the process works, then with consistency, you get better. The people who succeed are the ones who stay patient throughout it all. When I started, my first shipments were tiny, like literally 1 or 2 boxes, and I remember thinking, is this really going to turn into something big? But every shipment built my understanding, every month increased my capital, and every mistake taught me what not to do moving forwards. And eventually the compound effect kicked in. The business snowballs, but only if you keep going. If you treat it like a sprint, you'll quit before you see the results, and FBA rewards the ones who stay long enough to actually get good at it. Number 2, Amazon FBA is not fully passive, but it can become semi-passive later. Let's clear this up once and for all. Amazon does handle picking, packing, shipping each order to the customers, customer service, returns and storage. So compared to other businesses, yes, the fulfillment side is massively automated, but the business itself is not passive. At the start, you are doing everything from sourcing deals, checking suppliers, dealing with ungating, managing cash flow, creating shipments, deciding what to replenish, watching your account health and handling any problems. Your brain is constantly working. But here's the exciting part. Once you do learn the business properly, you can outsource 70% of it. I eventually hired virtual assistants from the Philippines who I'm paying £2.50 an hour to. Now that allowed me to outsource the daily product hunting, tracking those replenishments, purchasing the actual products, dealing with admin tasks. And I also outsourced my prep, meaning I no longer have to package products and I just pay people a fee to do it for me. And when you do delegate these sourcing, packing and admin tasks, your role becomes a lot simpler. You're just streamlining the team's work, managing cash flow and scaling what is going well. And that is when the business becomes semi-passive. You're no longer grinding out product sourcing for 4 hours a day. You're managing the machine and not building it. But anyone who says Amazon is passive from day one is lying to you. Number 3, it's not easy, but it is straightforward. Now this often confuses people, so let me explain it deeply. Amazon FBA as a concept is straightforward. Find products for X price, sell it for Y price and make a profit. There's nothing fancy about that, it's just buying and selling. It's been going on for as long as time. However, straightforward does not mean effortless. What makes Amazon hard isn't the steps, it's the consistency. For example, you might have to analyze 20 bad products for every 1 good one. So you're going to need discipline to keep sourcing when you feel unmotivated. Sometimes you can have sellers undercutting the prices. You can be holding on to stock longer than planned. Sometimes Amazon might lose your inventory. Suppliers might cancel your orders. Market conditions will change constantly. The process is simple, but doing it every day and not getting disheartened is the hard part. But the good news is you don't need to be a genius. You don't need a degree. You don't need experience. You just need to follow the data and stay disciplined. It's straightforward, but not easy. And that's exactly why most people quit. Not because the model doesn't work, but because they expected a shortcut which isn't there. Number 4, you don't have to invest thousands to start a business. Most beginners think they need 3 to 5k plus to start Amazon FBA, but here's the truth. The more you can invest, the quicker you can grow your business. business. But at the same time, starting with £300 to £500 is completely normal. And even if you do have 5k plus to invest, you wouldn't want to drop that on just one product. You want to work your way up to minimize the risk, since when you start small, your mistakes are also small and cheaper. In the beginning, you don't want to overwhelm yourself. The purpose of your first month isn't to make huge profit, it's to gain a better understanding of how it all works. The first few items you buy are going to be teaching you how to label and package your boxes, how quickly the items are going to check into your Amazon inventory, how the buy box behaves, how quickly your products really sell, the importance of reading the sales data carefully. See, someone with £300 and the correct knowledge who invests consistently can grow way faster than someone who throws 5k into random products with no idea what they're doing. So don't let capital hold you back. Start small if necessary, get good, and let the business grow your money. Number 5, you can't just buy products from China and sell them on Amazon in the UK. This is a lie that the gurus love to push so that they can sell you their expensive private label courses. They make it seem like all you need is Alibaba, some shitty random product, a nice box and packaging, and you're rich. But truth be told, private label is the hardest business model for beginners. You're not just selling a product, you're building a full brand from scratch. Now this is going to include high quality branding, professional photos, running PPC ads, competing with established brands, managing reviews, handling Chinese suppliers, ordering 300 to 1,000 units up front, and risking your capital on a product that might not even sell, which is why 99% of beginners will fail private label. And as a whole, I would not recommend it. Online arbitrage and wholesale, on the other hand, are different. You're essentially piggybacking off products that already have demand, reviews, daily sales, and they already have that brand recognition. It's literally plug and play. You simply enter an existing market. That being said, wholesale also has additional roadblocks which will slow things down and make it harder as a beginner, which is why beginners succeed much faster with online arbitrage. And that's why I personally recommend starting there. Number 6, ungating is frustrating, but it's not hard. Ungating scares beginners for no reason. When you try to sell a restricted product, Amazon doesn't let you. It feels like they're against you, but ungating is literally just a verification process. Now here's how it actually works. You buy 10 units of a product from a trusted supplier, you upload the invoice, Amazon checks it, but the part that most other gurus won't mention is that Amazon can sometimes reject an invoice even if it is correct. Amazon simply don't like certain suppliers. They might ask you for 100 units to be ungated. Sometimes it can work instantly, sometimes it takes a few tries, and some categories do have stricter requirements for ungating. So it's not difficult, it's just annoying. It is a process. But once you do it a few times, it becomes second nature. Ungating is a barrier in the beginning, but it's just one of those admin parts of Amazon that everyone has to go through. And luckily, the more you sell, the less brands you will be gated under. Number 7. A mentor is necessary. This is the one that beginners don't want to admit. Yes, you can learn Amazon on your own, but it will take you longer with more wasted money from the increased mistakes that you're going to be making. Since you're trying to figure everything out yourself, it comes with more confusion, more wasted time on bad suppliers. And overall, you're going to be sacrificing too much time doing trial and error on bad products. When you have a mentor, on the other hand, the entire game changes. The right mentor will give you proven methods, guidance on what to avoid, direct feedback, tailored guidance to your current position, support for when Amazon throws you curveballs, and you're now being helped by someone who's already made the mistakes, meaning that you don't have to. So overall, a mentor doesn't just save you money on the mistakes you'll be avoiding, but they also save you months of your life from the time. Every single person I've seen succeed the fastest, myself included, had guidance. If you try to learn everything on your own, you will move slowly. Whereas if you learn from someone who's already done it, you shortcut the whole journey. Now, if you want to achieve this shortcut, head to my website in the description and apply for a free call where we can see if the mentorship would be a good fit for you. But to wrap this video up, Amazon FBA is a great business model if you understand it properly. It's slow in the beginning, it requires effort and consistency, but once it starts rolling, it can change your entire life. So if you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe for more tips.